There is much more to this next band than grinding guitars and a sweet juxtaposing band name. Sleepwaker, Grand Rapids, Michigan, are releasing their second album, Alias, on the 23rd of this month. And if the two singles are a true sign of the rest of the album, this will be one of the most nightmarish, ghoulish albums you'll ever hear. To tell us more about it, Sleepwaker drummer Frankie Mish joins us now. Frankie, thank you for speaking to the Faction.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm stoked to be here.
Let's begin with the first single off the album, Distance. For me, this sounds like what would happen if the devil was asleep for an eternity after being banished and was then woken up and had a microphone put in front of him. That was my first impression of that song. Why was this chosen as the first single?
We thought it had a lot of emotional weight to it, and it kind of helped explain the concepts that we explore a lot on the album. It talks a lot about loss and how you can change as a person from those experiences through a traumatic experience. So yeah, we wanted it to feel like a jumping off point from the new sound that we've got coming in.
Are you, or is the singer embodying anybody or anything in that particular song?
Yeah, so he's speaking about his grandfather who passed. He passed from dementia just before recording that song, like a couple months before, and he came in and we had some ideas worked out and some different like lyrics and things for different styles of songs. Like I had one idea and our guitarist had a different idea, and he came in and we just kind of like stepped back, gave him the lyrics we had. He kind of combined them and also took his own overall idea and just turned it into what you hear now. And it was really nice to give him like a platform to speak all of those things on.
So is it safe to assume that lyrics on this new album is quite a collaborative effort?
Yeah, absolutely. He wrote.
This is Hunter. The singer is Hunter. That's correct,
Hunter,
isn't it?
Yeah, our vocalist Hunter. Yeah. He wrote. I mean, he had his hand on every song on the album, absolutely. But I wrote Alias and Skin and like Melatonin and a couple others here and there, and then we co-wrote a few, and then he wrote 110, Strangers, and Distance and some other ones. But yeah, for the most part, it was pretty much a collaborative experience, collaborative experience across the whole band.
110, of course, you're referring to the latest single, 110 Minutes. You've described that, or your band has described that, as the song on the album that probably has the most energy. Where did that come from?
Yeah, so we finished the album and we were kind of like finished demoing out the album. We were kind of listening through, deciding what songs to cut, what songs to keep on. And we felt that we needed one song that had some more energy to it. So we kept that one in and kind of like we had a riff built for it. And then we were like, okay, let's expand on this. Let's keep it going. Let's make it more exciting and more energy filled. And we do have another song, Strangers, that on the album that has that same feeling. But this one is just short, sweet, to the point, and absolutely just rips immediately. So
let's go back to before your previous release, Don't Look at the Moon. Did you always have this now signature sound?
Yeah, I think I mean, that's kind of hard I'm trying to think of like.
I don't think you would have started out as a pop punk band, but was it always? Because for me, it's a unique sound because it's got that operatic, apocalyptic feel. But for a band to start that way, for me, seems inconceivable. So that's why I wanted to know: have you always had that sound?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Our first release, Lost in Dreams, was kind of like attempting to get to there, and we've always wanted that larger feeling, like there's something else underneath all of the songs. Like you can dive in deeper. We definitely lacked resources to like build out that like underneath in some of our releases, but with Don't Look at the Moon, that was kind of where we started hollowing out the songs and making them like mean more than just your first listen through. Like if you go in deeper, you can find like the songs are interlinked and they have different concepts between them, and like they all fit into a full concept. But
do you remember your earliest conversations with UNFD?
Yeah, absolutely. We reached out. It would have been like very beginning of 2020 because we were going to start recording the album and demoing and everything. And we kind of like pitched them some demo ideas and stuff like that, things that they were essentially finalized, but just not professionally recorded. And there was some interest here and there, and there was like keep us in the loop. And then eventually we started working more on the album and sending more and getting more ideas. And I'm the graphic designer for the band, so I kind of sit there and plan out visuals as we're going. And it's kind of nice to have the art and aesthetics built into the recording process, so that way you're it's like the Skyrim model of working, where they had the soundtrack before they even made the game, so they could listen to it and feel it out. And I think that's a great way to work, and a great way to kind of get the aesthetic that we're going for. Sent all that to UNFD, and they were definitely interested in it, and we're super responsive, and all the ideas we were pitching, and it was a great time. We were so stoked to get in a meeting and talk to them and see how excited they were on all of our ideas. And it was awesome. It was incredible. It was better than we were hoping, for sure.
I'm speaking with Frankie Mish. He's the drummer in band Sleepwaker. They are releasing their second album on the 23rd of this month. It is called Alias. Frankie, thank you for speaking to The Faction today. Congratulations on your new allegiance or alliance with UNFD. Congratulations on the album. Can't wait to speak to you again soon.
Absolutely. Thanks so much.